The Raptor is truly an aviation wonder. This stealthy and sophisticated airfighter has dominated the skies with its unmatched and unique design. Even China's J-20, a direct copy of the F-22, cannot be compared to it. But it gets even better. The Raptor just became the most feared fighter jet ever. Even China is shocked about the massive upgrades that have transformed it into a beast that can never be defeated. Can the J-20 be compared to the Raptor? What are the new capabilities of the F-22? Join us as we explore the features of the new $37 billion that China is afraid of. The United States and China have been rivals for a long period of time, but a recent event significantly worsened whatever relationship they had. This event occurred when the United States revealed its first stealth fighter ever, and China decided to steal classified information concerning the details of the Raptor. This heinous crime was carried out by Su Bin, a Chinese national who lived in Canada and worked in the aviation industry. He collaborated with skilled hackers and high-ranking Chinese military officials to execute his scheme. In Canada, he adopted the name Stephen Su and managed a small company called Load Tech. Despite Load Tech's modest size and limited recognition, Su Bin diligently networked within the Canadian and American defense industries. He established a vast network of contacts, which enabled him to access confidential information from various defense contractors, and he successfully stole the top-secret files from the unsuspecting defense company, Boeing. However, Su Bin didn't get away with it. In 2014, he got caught and was found guilty after admitting to his crimes of stealing top-secret information from the U.S. military and giving it to China. However, aside from punishing the perpetrator, the United States could not reduce the damage done because the classified information was already in the hands of their rival. When China revealed the J-20, it bore a striking resemblance with the F-22. The only difference between these two stealthy airfighters are changes made to the inlet shapes, new stabilizers, and powerful engines. Despite the history between these two fighters, the J-20 could not be compared to the Raptor. It does not even come close. It is safe to say that the world has not fully wrapped its head around the sophisticated design and powerful capabilities of the F-22 Raptor, and now it has gotten even more lethal and unstoppable. The United States has invested a mind-blowing amount of money into its Air Force, and it has the desired effect. Let's delve into the details of this rare aircraft. The Raptor is an American fighter jet developed by the renowned aviation companies Lockheed Martin and Boeing. Designed to fly at extremely high speeds, evade radar detection, and operate efficiently in any weather, it was initially intended to excel in aerial combat. However, it also performs ground attacks with exceptional precision and can undertake various specialized tasks such as electronic warfare and intelligence gathering. Initially called the Advanced Tactical Fighter, this new aircraft was conceived to excel in dogfights and ground attacks. The project, also known as Senior Sky, aimed to counter threats from other nations, particularly the Soviet Union, which was developing advanced missiles and fighter jets. Ultimately, Lockheed Martin was tasked with building the aircraft and its weaponry, while Boeing was responsible for certain parts and systems. The Raptor had its first flight in 1997 and went through various designations, such as F-22 and F/A-22, before becoming officially operational in December 2005 as the F-22A. With a unit cost of $350 million, it holds the title of the most expensive fighter jet in history. Production of the F-20 concluded in 2012. Despite a lengthy development process and initial challenges, the Raptor became integral to the Air Force's fleet and will remain a key component until a successor is introduced. As an advanced fighter jet, the Raptor is equipped with advanced features, including the ability to fly at high speeds without excessive fuel consumption, exceptional maneuverability, and stealth capabilities. It is designed for missions involving air-to-air combat and operations in hostile environments. The aircraft's unique shape enhances both its speed and radar evasion. Its wings and fuselage are configured to minimize radar detection, and it has specialized flaps and tails for precise control during flight. The Raptor carries its weapons internally to maintain a low radar profile, can refuel mid-air, and has landing gear for emergencies. Safety features include a fire suppression system and protected fuel tanks. The Raptor is powered by two Pratt & Whitney F-119 engines, mounted close together and capable of producing around 35,000 pounds of thrust each. These engines can vector thrust for enhanced maneuverability and are integrated with the jet's control and management systems. The efficient air intake design allows the Raptor to fly smoothly and efficiently at high speeds, making it exceptionally agile even when fully loaded. Without any additional equipment, it can reach speeds of approximately Mach 1.8 using just its engines, and over Mach 2 with afterburners. With its internal fuel and auxiliary fuel tanks, it has a range exceeding 1,600 nautical miles. This stealthy airfighter surpasses older fighter jets in speed and altitude, enhancing the effectiveness of its sensors and weapons while reducing its vulnerability to ground-based missile attacks. Its ability to maintain supersonic speeds without extra fuel allows it to reach targets that would exhaust the fuel of other jets. Carrying its weapons internally, it minimizes drag, enabling it to fly faster and farther than fighters with external weapon mounts. With powerful engines and an optimized design, it can achieve Mach 1.5 at 50,000 feet, extending the range of its missiles. Its structure, made from durable materials, withstands the stress and heat of sustained high-speed flight, enhancing its survivability. The jet's design, stability, and powerful engines ensure excellent maneuverability and energy retention during flight. It features large control surfaces and advanced components that allow high-angle maneuvers and complex aerobatics like the J-turn and Cobra. The jet's computer systems assist the pilot in maintaining control and safety during flight. Its cockpit is equipped with digital displays instead of traditional gauges, including a wide front screen and 6 smaller color screens. The pilot uses a stick and throttles for control. Initially, the canopy was large and heavy, but it was redesigned to meet durability standards. Advanced technology is integral to the Raptor. It has built-in radio features, and its control panel allows the pilot to manage communication and navigation settings. Smaller screens display crucial warnings and flight data, while larger screens provide additional information and navigation details. The fighter jet has 3 internal weapon compartments, 1 large bay under the fuselage and 2 smaller side bays toward the rear. The central compartment can hold up to 6 launchers for long-range missiles, while each side compartment accommodates 1 launcher for short-range missiles. The primary missiles used are the AIM-120 AMRAAM and the AIM-9 Sidewinder. Additionally, the jet is equipped with a wing-mounted cannon which the pilot can aim using the display. The central bay can also carry bombs. The standout feature of the F-22 is its stealth design. It is crafted to be nearly invisible to radar, with a body shape that deflects radar waves, materials that absorb them, and a structure that minimizes reflection. This stealth capability is a key aspect of the Raptor's invincibility in hostile environments. They also paid attention to the small features on the aircraft like the hinges and the helmet, because these things could also give off radar signals. That aside, the F-22 was also designed to emit less radio waves, emits less heat, and makes less noise, which makes it harder to spot with the naked eye. Unlike older stealth jets, the F-22 does not rely on radar-absorbent material because they require a lot of maintenance and can be affected by bad weather. To maintain its stealth capabilities, it features a system that alerts the pilot or maintenance crew if its radar signature has been compromised, weakened, or needs repair. However, details about the detectability of the Raptor are classified, making it difficult to assess the full effectiveness of its stealth features. In 2021, the Raptor tested a new reflective coating designed to further reduce its visibility to infrared tracking systems and missiles. Let's now check out the capabilities of China's J-20 Dragon, developed by Chengdu Aerospace Corporation for the People's Liberation Army Air Force. The J-20 shares some characteristics with the United States Raptor. Like the Raptor, it is designed to be difficult to detect by radar and can perform in any weather. However, unlike the U.S. fighter, it comes in 3 versions: the original J-20A, the thrust-vectoring J-20B, and the twin-seat J-20S. The J-20 has a sleek body with a sharp nose and a frameless canopy. It features diverterless, supersonic inlets behind the cockpit, leading to canards and delta-shaped wings with 2 outward-tilted fins and stealthy engine exhausts. One distinguishing feature is its intentionally unstable design, allowing for rapid directional changes essential for combat. Instead of regular tails, it uses canards, which enhance control at high angles and during complex maneuvers, while also providing more lift for quick turns and sustained flight. Its cockpit is equipped with advanced sensors and a communication system that keeps the pilot aware of the surrounding environment. It also has systems to avoid detection by enemy radar and other electronics. Capable of carrying a variety of long-range missiles and precision bombs, the J-20 lacks an inbuilt gun, indicating its design for long range rather than close combat. It can also carry additional fuel tanks on its wings for extended range. Over time, its engines have been upgraded to improve speed and maneuverability. It's obvious that the J-20 is designed to be stealthy and effective in combat, though its level of stealth is often debated. Many believe it is stealthier than Russian jets, but not as stealthy as the Raptor. Also, the recent upgrades that the F-22 recently received have further enhanced its capabilities, making it a formidable and unrivaled aircraft. These enhancements pose a significant challenge to the J-20 in terms of both capabilities and stealth. Let's go into the details of these upgrades and how it has enhanced the fighter's capabilities. The U.S. Air Force and Lockheed Martin are commencing the second phase of annual updates to the F-22 fleet. These updates will involve software changes and rapid upgrades, setting the foundation for future aircraft maintenance practices. Despite plans to retire the F-22, once the next-generation air dominance platform is operational, the Air Force continues to invest heavily in its upkeep. For fiscal year 2024, the USAF has allocated $3.5 billion for research, development, testing, and evaluation of the fleet, with a projected total of $19.5 billion over the next 5 years. Dale White, the Air Force Life Cycle Management Center's Program Executive Officer for Fighters and Advanced Aircraft, emphasized the importance of these investments. He noted that they are crucial for ensuring the F-22 remains effective against current and future threats. White also highlighted that advancements made for the F-22 will contribute to the development of future technologies, including those for NGAD. Following the completion of a significant upgrade known as Increment 3.2B in 2020 to 2021, Lockheed Martin and the Air Force have shifted to a new strategy called the Raptor Agile Capability Release Program. The first phase of RACR was completed in 2022, focusing on updating the jet's hardware to enable Link 16 data transmission. The second phase is the Raptor 2, is a software modification program that has recently been approved and is now being implemented, while the third phase, or the Release 3, is expected to follow about 12 to 18 months later. In addition to the software upgrades, the United States Air Force and Lockheed are working together to improve the F-22's range by testing the low-drag tanks and pylons. However, these improvements will be rolled out after the installation of the RACR Release 2. Lockheed is carrying out these upgrades under the Advanced Raptor Enhancement and Sustainment contract that is worth a whopping amount of $10.9 billion. But that's not all. These upgrades also involve making use of new metallic-like coatings on the Raptor. An aviation photographer, Santos Caceres, captured an image of a Raptor with a reflective coating as it took off from Nellis Air Force Base on November 19, 2021. This coating, unlike anything seen before on a Raptor, is designed not to interfere with the jet's access points and critical systems. The coatings are expected to do one or both of two things, which is to reduce the air fighter's infrared signature, making it even stealthier, or be used for testing advanced infrared sensors. This idea was gotten from a similar reflective coatings that was first seen on the Scaled Composites Model 401 Son of Ares demonstrators during a series of test flights over Naval Air Weapons Center China Lake in California, where the coatings were believed to aid in testing infrared search and track systems. On April 27, General Mark Kelly, head of the United States Air Force's Air Combat Command, shared an intriguing artwork on Instagram featuring 3 F-22 Raptors. This art suggests the success of some recent upgrades to the jet. In this artwork, the Raptors are shown with faceted pods under their wings, similar to ones seen on an F-22 test jet earlier this year. While their exact purpose is not officially confirmed, it's likely these are IRST or infrared search and track pods. These IRST sensors are designed to detect and track aircraft, both stealthy and non-stealthy, from miles away without being affected by electronic warfare. Given the increasing importance of electronic warfare, the addition of IRST capabilities to the Raptor is highly anticipated. The Air Force has been working on overcoming the challenges of fitting IRS systems into the Raptor's limited internal space and the high costs of doing so. In Mark Kelly's Instagram post, the three airfighters were equipped with distinctive fuel tanks in a new setup called the Long Drag Tank and Pylon, or LDTP. The LDTP is vital for the Air Force and is part of both the Engineering, Manufacturing, and Development Program and NGAD's Advanced Technology Development Program. This setup addresses one of the Raptor's main weaknesses, its range. Typically, these airfighters had to use external tanks that reduced its stealth to fly long distances, such as over the Pacific, where China poses a concern. The LDTP is stealthier and even more aerodynamically efficient than the original 600-gallon tanks, offering less drag, increased range, better sustained supersonic flight, and ensuring the Raptor remains highly effective in the air. Additionally, the LDTP pylons can be ejected during flight and feature smart rack pneumatic technology for precise ejection and a smooth surface to further reduce drag. One of the most intriguing details in General Mark Kelly's Instagram post is a missile shown being launched from one of the three airfighters. This missile is unlike any previously seen in the U.S. arsenal. There are several ongoing missile programs, so it's unclear which one this is, but it could be the AIM-260 long-range Joint Advanced Tactical Missile. This missile is designed to fit in the same space as the F-22 compatible AIM-120 AMRAAM and is expected to enter service as early as possible or around the same time the new F-22s might be introduced. The AIM-260 Joint Advanced Tactical Missile is a new American missile that is being developed by Lockheed Martin. It is designed with the aim to deal with advanced threats and is meant to either replace or work alongside the AIM-120 AMRAAM missile used by the United States military. The U.S. Department of Defense sees the AIM-260A JATM program as the top priority for both the Air Force and the Navy. It's considered more important than other weapon upgrades or modernization efforts on existing aircraft. This program is separate from the long-range engagement weapon developed by Raytheon. This beyond visual range air-to-air missile was developed in response to advanced long-range missiles from potential adversaries like China's PL-15. First unveiled in 2019, 2 years after development started, the AIM-260 is set to replace the AIM-120 and become the primary air-to-air missile for the F/A-18EF Super Hornet, the F-35 Lightning II, and the F-22 Raptor. The Raptor's ability to use a weapon that's at least 20 years old shows just how adaptable it is. Although the fighter usually carries its weapons inside, it also has 4 strong points on its wings, each able to hold up to 5,000 pounds, and this does not tamper with the stealthy capability of the aircraft. These points can carry attachments like fuel tanks or missile launchers. The inner 2 points are designed to hold fuel tanks, while the outer 2 now have special pods for the aircraft's systems. If needed, the plane can drop the external tanks to keep its stealth and performance. To keep the fighter always ready for effective operation, every F-22 requires proper maintenance every 300 hours of flying, which takes about 3 weeks to complete. Also, the coatings used to make it stealthy are supposed to be stronger than older stealth aircraft, but they did not work well when the fighter jets were sent to Guam in 2009 because they couldn't handle rain and moisture. Keeping the F-22 stealthy takes up a lot of maintenance time, with the coatings needing special attention. To make maintenance easier, they are working on making tougher coatings. The major maintenance work for the fighters happens at Ogden Air Logistics Complex at Hill AFB, Utah. Also, they have to be very careful during the maintenance process of the fighter because there are very few units of the F-22s available, and they are with backup in case something goes wrong during the process. With these massive upgrades, it's obvious that China J-20 can't be compared to the technological marvel that the Raptor is, and for this reason, China should be scared. Thanks for watching. While you are still here, click on the link on your screen to check out another of our videos. See you there.